Okay, so here's my analysis for gold currently, today 20th of December 2023. So I'll be showing you where I think gold is going to based on my model. Okay, so you might be picking one or two things that might be helpful to you also in your own trading. But if you have an expectation that is a little bit different from mine, feel free to share it in the comment section below with the reasons for it. So I'll be making use of price and a little bit of market flow analysis. So let's dive right in. So the first thing for me is to look at what the daily chart is doing. Now I'm going to skip the part where I look at the weekly or the monthly and the COT data and all of that stuff, right? So we discuss about that in a separate video where we talk about swing trading or how to find swing trading bias and how we look at those different tools to arrive at swing trading bias. But we're going to skip all of that now and just jump right into the daily chart. So what's the daily chart showing me? So first of all, I'm seeing that we have broken this swing high to the upside. It's not a fantastic break, right? It's not a fantastic break, but the bodies, when I look at the bodies of this swing, these candles that from the swing high, it's higher than this one right here. So which is showing me or telling me that the professionals are a little bit interested in pushing price to the upside. So based on that, I am kind of more leaning towards bullish prices for gold. And so right now, after the swing high, after price broke this swing high, we had this formation of fair value gap right here. Okay, so we have this fair value gap right here, which we saw price come back in, tested that, and then rally. So but whenever I see fair value gaps like this, I like to test that fair value gap on the lower time frame to see if it is actually a fair value gap, because a fair value gap on a higher time frame can be seen on the lower time frame as a zone that has been balanced up. So you can see that this is actually a fair value gap indeed. So on the 1 hour, we begin to see structures. We saw price make this down move, this correction, this down move, which is a downtrending pattern, and then we had this push back to the upside, which is caused by price reacting from this fair value gap area, and we have this retracement and then this push to the upside. Okay, so price have broken structure right here, so there's a break of structure right there, and then we have this retracement back down, and then we have this one push to the upside again. So right now what I'm seeing is that we are seeing this retracement of price downwards. Okay, and in my own opinion, I think the retracement is about to end. I mean, that's what I actually think, because right now we are trading inside this 1 hour fair value gap, which also can be seen on the 4 hour chart. This is it right here on the 4 hour. Okay, so we're trading inside this 4 hour fair value gap, and if you look at the 1 hour, it's also confirmed. You see the imbalance right there. So right now what I think is we are at a point where we are looking to go higher. Okay, because this high is going to be a little bit sensitive because we have this break of imbalance right here, and that is why it's been reacting so well around this point. So from this point, I'm looking forward to seeing price creating a higher high. Okay, so I'm looking for price to do this, right? So if price would go higher, where am I looking for price to trade into? First of all, we have this previous week's high, which is this right here. Okay, we have that previous week's high, and then we have this imbalance. Okay, imbalance in here that has not been fully balanced up. So I'm looking for price to first of all take out this high. Okay, which is very close to to this initial high that was established, okay, this particular week. So that is around 2047, so I can just make that 2050. So that's the first point I'm looking for price for gold to get into. What might serve as a little bit of resistance right here would be this area here, which is some form of supply for I'll just use the bodies. Okay, so that might form a little bit resistance to price, but currently that is my expectation. I'm all bullish. Okay, so even if I see this, you can only trade something like this when you see reactions or confirmations here. Okay, you might only trade for me, I will only trade this on as a day trader, or even scalping if I'm actually interested in this area, because for me, I still believe that we might be seeing, you know, like price still going a little bit deeper into the 2000s. I mean, that's what I believe based on the analysis. Things can change, you know, later on, but that's my belief. Okay, so one of the things that actually helped me to get this arrive at this conclusion also is what I'm looking at on silver. Because remember, this trade, we are currently still in this trade for silver from down here. Okay, and this is my stop loss. I've already moved my stop loss above my entries, so I'm still expecting for price to move higher still. And my first area of target would be this imbalance, right? Because this is one of those two things that actually draws price to itself. And beyond this imbalance, we have this liquidity pool. So if silver is expected to go higher, then I'm expecting same for gold. Okay, so this is one of the reasons also why I'm expecting this for gold.